So if you're the kind of investor that likes to filter the market deeply, you'll want to get to know our financial ratio database. And the best way to do that is in the screener, where they're all available and provide you those opportunities to whittle the market down to just a few stocks. So in the sidebar, you click Screens, and to create a new screen, you click New Screen, the big blue button in the sidebar. Obviously, what you see to begin with is just the results for whatever your market or subscription is covering at the moment. And to whittle that down, let's say I'm looking at the UK, there's a few thousand results in there. I can click Add Rule to add my first financial ratio. In this pop-up, we've got all the categories of fields in the left-hand column. And from the profile information, let's say what the company does, how it's classified in its sector, industry group, country, region, where it trades, what exchange it's on, its size across market cap, as well as its tradability, spread, free float, etc. Our stock ranks that you may well be very familiar with, including all the composites, crossovers, and the basic QVM ranks that you will see on every stock report. In the quality fields, again, you'll see those rankings, the quality rankings at the top, as well as lots of depth on profitability ratios, margins, liquidity ratios, solvency ratios for all the people who like digging into deep financial data. It's a real gold mine. If you want to find cheap stocks, you'll look in the valuation tab. Again, our core rankings are at the top here. And you can look at valuation against income, for example, the P ratio, some long-term P ratios, PEGs, etc. Against cash flow ratios, free cash flow, operating cash flow, etc. As well as against assets, so price to book, price to net current assets, etc. And as well as a range of enterprise value fields for those of that ilk. The momentum fields, again, give you the rankings, prices and volumes, price strength, moving averages, highs and lows, volatility figures, growth figures across earnings growth, sales growth, free cash flow growth, lots of different growth figures there. Income ratios for everybody who likes dividends, the yield, the cover, the streak in dividends and dividend growth, as well as some other safety metrics. And digging into the analyst section, you'll find all the recommendation, average consensus recommendations, the number of buy recommendations on each stock, as well as whether there are upgrades or earning surprises recently for that stock. You'll find other miscellaneous fields as well as some core financial statements data to screen on. And exploring this, you can then go at each level, one level deeper. I'm going to show you how this works. So let's say you're choosing a valuation ratio and you want to use the PE. Click Value PE and you will see this instantly brings up what's called the TTM version of that field, trailing 12 months ratio. You might want to look at forecast ratios, so you can use this subtle drop down to go and select the forecast PE ratio for the coming year, as well as and possibly one of the older, let's say 5-year average or other versions that we have available for that field. If you don't know what it's about or what it means, click, you'll see the definition there, which can be a little dry, and if you want to have a little bit more context, click Read More and you'll get a much more useful help definition, which can help you to understand financial data a little bit better. Click Add Rule and it gets whacked straight into the screener, and you can set a parameter. Let's say I'm looking for a P ratio of less than 12 for next year. It's instantly added to the table below, and you can find all the cheapest stocks in the market. We're already down to 360. So exploring this database of financial ratios and getting familiar with how to find the fields that you're looking for is well worth investing some time into. But of course, you can always search. The little box up the top, you can search. So I can look for price to earnings ratio, and find it instantly there. That's really all I wanted to cover. I'll go into using advanced rule sets in a little bit more detail in the next playlist video.